Just now is the first time I turned it on. Stand up here. There's Uncle Alex. Do a panoramic. It's drizzling up here. Not too bad. Don't see any lightning today, so that's good. Yeah. That is Ellingwood Point, and that is the trail up. What do you see?
Is that lake down there the one that Scott's at?
No, we can't see it from here. I told him that I'd like to hike over the edge of the peak and get a picture of his Jeep, but it's one of those ridges way over there.
Over there?
We'd have to climb down this ridge and go over these other ones to be able to see him. That would be... There's no way I'm doing that. But yeah, that.
Trails through those?
People, yeah, see that taller peak over there, much farther away? That's called Little Bear. So people hike up from the right-hand side of that, all the way from kind of Lake Como area, Blue Lakes area. They hike to the peak of that and follow the ridge line all the way across up to this peak.
Wow.
So yeah, that one guy I passed did that this morning. He said he parked 3 miles up the road that we drove in on. Then he parked, and it was about 5 a.m. I think, and he hiked up from there to Little Bear, hiked this peak, then Ellingwood, and he was on his way back down when we passed him. He was heading back to his tent, so he did all 3 in one day.
So you can hike along that little tiny ridge there?
Yep. Well, when you get there, it's kind of like what we were hiking along. It doesn't look from this angle. It's about the same as what we came up. So it's just more of that, up and down. It might be a little bit worse in places, kind of, but roughly the same. Looks a lot looser, but all those boulders are bigger than, heavier than you, so they're not going to move.
Yeah. I don't know, if you take a rock and pound on it, you can kind of hear this rattling sound all the way down. Scary.
Should have brought some beers up here, huh?
Oh man. That'd probably kill you right there.
Yeah, you'd lose footing on the way down.
If you had any sort of alcohol going.
Yeah, I feel my speech, when I talk to people, my speech was slurred because my jaw couldn't move.
Why?
I think it was just because it was cold. I'm doing better now. But when I was sitting down there eating, I couldn't hardly chew. I'm warm, but my face is just kind of freezing.
It's just I don't feel stable. It's like if I do anything besides look right where I'm going, you start to kind of go, whoa. And I keep losing those darn markers I have.
Yeah.
And it's like I'll go down and I'll realize, well, shoot, the marker's over there, and they're kind of like it's really hard to get there the way I'm at. They could just take something and mark it for me.
I'll wear the camera on the first little bit down, maybe the first 10 minutes.
Way overpacked for this. I wonder if I can pee up here okay.
What?
You gotta pee.
What do you mean? Why would you worry about peeing?
Oh, I don't know. Defiling this little area.
There used to be a canister somewhere on one of these areas where you open it up and sign that you've been here. You kind of
A
quit.
lot of people scarred their names on the rock.
Yeah. I don't know why. But some of these things are lightning blast. These scars that you see, that fresh quartz, that's probably lightning. sure this is a prime target for that. All these.
You know, yesterday when we came in, it was lightning. We were looking up here. But we can get down, you think, in an hour?
How long did it take us to get up? Was it 2 or more? Probably more than 2.
When did it start out, 12?
That's what I think. It might have been a little before even. Yep.
So yeah, it took us 2.5 hours to get here.
So we can probably get back down in 1.5.
Okay.
Must be lack of exercise, but I just felt it coming up. I mean, I just didn't have the energy. It wasn't so much getting too hot and panting and not having oxygen. It was not having enough energy.
Really? I had the energy fatigue. I just couldn't breathe very well. I take about 4 or 5 steps and go, oh, okay, now I'm going, and all of a sudden, it's a weird stripe going down that mountain over there.
No, we were the last coming up. I don't think there was anyone behind us. No one comes up this late. Usually weather, yeah, and remember, most people have to walk way back down, so they got a longer hike ahead of us than we do.
I don't think Scott's